Hey, what's up everyone? Good evening, happy July 4th. I haven't updated any video on my YouTube channel for probably more than a year because I was busy. I don't have time to visit the range. I was busy on my work, my family, and just too busy. So I don't have much time to, focus on my hobby, which is firearm. But in the past year, whenever I have time, I'm always working on one of the room at my house. I try to make it a gun room, and it progressed pretty well. And today I just show you a little bit of my collection on HK. I never thought I'm a HK fanboy, but somehow I end up with some HK guns, probably even more than anything else. So I think that's probably why HK is so success and why everyone loves HK so much. And today like I said, today we just focus on HK, show you guys what I got on my HK guns. Of course, I don't have all my HK gun here. I have my UMP 45 still in gunsmith. I have a gunsmith still working on my HK 21, looking for the barrel. So today, let's just go over whatever I have. For the weapons, normally I prefer rifle over pistol, so I don't have many pistols, especially on HKs. But let's show you what I got. First of all, the very classic USP. I have two USPs. The difference is here's 9mm, here is tactical. Both are suppressor ready, and because I really love shooting with suppressors, and especially on USP 45 tactical, it shoots really well. It just looks amazing, very classic look. Like it. By the way, in this video, I'm probably not gonna do safety check on all of them, but I guarantee none of them have any ammo in the weapon or in the magazine. So I really love the classic look of the USP, and also for 9mm, I have the very popular VP9. This one is tactical version as well because, like I said, I like put a suppressor on the gun. So, and I believe this probably is one of the most popular gun from HK in the US market. And it shoots really well, and I really like the grip, the feeling, the texture, everything. It's really nice. And also I have the 45 ACP. I'll say it's more than nice of the USP. It's a HK 45. It is much cheaper, or I'll say relatively cheaper than the USP 45, but somehow I feel I shoot it better than the USP. It just feels better in my hands, especially when you put a can on it. It is really, really nice gun, especially consider the price. And the next one, I have a Mark 23. It's big and heavy. Personally, I don't shoot it much, but once you shoot it, you like it, especially when you shoot it with suppressor. The recoil is really nice because the gun is heavy and big, so it helps you stay on target for sure. And next one is a real interesting one. It's HK P7. I think it's very unique because how it works. You have to squeeze the grip in order to release the safety, and it's ready to shoot from here. It's very unique gun and very interesting. All right. And next, let's focus on something I like. Let's start with the roller delay weapons. The most famous HK weapons, I believe, roller delays. And we start with MP5 series. This is HK MP5K PDW to be exact. You can attach suppressor on it, and it's really nice. And that is HK MP5. The only thing making it unique is of course the color. This color we call, or HK called Jolly 8000. It's really beautiful colors, and with the handguard is called HK handguard, and will looks even better. This handguard is very expensive somehow, but I just want something unique. That's why I still purchase it. And I think if you put a regular handguard, classic one, it won't look correct. You have to get HK handguard whenever you go with Raleigh 8000 color MP5. Of course, I'm missing the aim point, the right dot, because I put it on different guns. So, but it is. But once you put it back, it finished look. All right. Next one is probably one of my favorite MP5 series gun. It is the HK MP5 SD. It is real fun to shoot because it is heavier than the regular standard micro MP5. The recoil is even softer, and the suppressor looks really long, but actually it's not that long because it goes over the barrel. When you pull it out, you see it. See, this part goes over the barrel, and barrel is about maybe 5 inch, and this goes above the barrel, and you just thread in there. It's one of my favorite MP5. Just so soft. All right. And I use a street magazine on the MP5 SD. I think that looks right. What do you think? Right. All right. Let's move on to this bad boy. This one is MP5 40, or a similar look, or exactly same look. MP5-10. Depends on the ammo they use. Mine is 40 because of the ammo. But they share the same magazine, the street magazine, and for this one, I just try to copy the FBI look with the handguard, correct handguard, the stock and everything. People normally think this is just a beef up MP5. Just bigger caliber, but it actually add a very interesting function to the original MP5, the bolt release. The MP5, whenever you lock to the rear and you just do HK slap, it will go to front. But this one, actually, they don't, because right now the bolt is locked at the rear. It has a bolt catch. To release it, you have to push this button. See? That sends bolt back. It's more modernized, and it's only seen on the HK MP5-10 or MP5-40. So it's quite interesting. All right. And of course, for HK roller delay, it has HK G3, that's the original one, and also the HK 33 or HK 53. I'm not really enjoy HK G3 or HK, in this case that's the HK G3K, because I don't like the recoil. It's just too harsh. And I think HK 53 is much better shooting weapon, and also it just looks way nicer than the G3 or G3K or even HK 51 somehow. Just personal preference. I just much prefer shooting HK 53. This one is HK 53, and It really looks really nice, especially with the 25 round magazine. It looks really nice. It's a very classic telescope stock that finished look. It is beautiful. Of course, some people, they said, hey, why you get a short barrel 223? The answer is, I just feel it looks good. I mean, I won't shoot these old guns. This originally is from HK 93, so it's kind of old gun. I won't shoot them anyway, just for the look, for the show, just for hanging on the wall. So I'll go with whatever I feel the most sexier look. To me, HK53 it is. That's the most beautiful version of the 5.56 roller delay MP5. And then let's go to the rifle. Of course, on top we have a G36C. Personally, I prefer HK G36K version over C version because I just feel K version looks much better. But back the time I didn't get the HK, I didn't find the HK G36K version. I only found the HK G36C version. But once I put a suppressor on, it looks kind of like a G36K right now, especially if put the classic handguard. By the way, this optics is useless. I really hate it, but I love the look. Again, it's just for show on the wall, so I keep it. And the stock, you have to extend it first, then you can fold it. Yeah, but again, this looks nicer, so I keep this stock. And overall, it gave me a G36K look, so I'm pretty happy about it. All right. And next we go to the very famous rifle, which is HK 416 series. This one is more old school one. It started its life with MR 556. I just did the serial code. Of course, I didn't do it, but I found someone did the serial code on it to HK 416. I'm pretty happy about it, and especially put a suppressor on. I shoot it many rounds. I like it. It's really soft shooting actually. I guess part of the reason because it's heavy, especially when you put on the quad rail. It is heavy, and the front and rear, I put the very classic iron sight because, and also the very old school EOTech, just because it's a very old school look 416. Because the lower is from MR 556, so even though you have MB safety selector, you don't have MB mag release, you don't have MB bolt release. So that is more like older 416. And right here you have newer version of the HK 416 in the US market or Euro market. People call this MR 223. This more like a civilian version of the HK 416 A5, which means they have MB mag release and bolt release. You can see the difference of even the upper, they are different, and the lower, so the angle here is different. And of course these have the MB safe selector, MB bolt release. These two actually are exactly same gun, just different barrel lengths. And that's why I put different optics on them. And for the black one, that's a 14.5-inch barrel. So I went with 1:8 power optics. For the bottom one, it only has 11.5-inch barrel. So I only put a EOTech combo, and with the riser though, it looks nicer and more functional. To be honest, I really like the way it looks, and it's from Unity. It's really good. And because it's short barrel, I put a short fire. It's the RC2. It's very durable gun, so I decided to put it on the short barrel 5.56, and it matched the color, by the way. It looks really nice, and of course you have to use short fire flash hider in order to use the RC2. Alrighty. Of course, on all my HK416, even the older school one, newer one, this one, I all put the adjustable gas block because I really like put a can on them. And it helps a lot. Depending on the ammo, you have to adjust the gas block. Well, like I said, this is a newer version of the HK416 because the MB control, like you can release bolt on this side. Very neat. And then these basically HK MR 762. I just make them to different clone. This one to the US military M110 A1, and the bottom one just the G28. They're basically the same gun with different handguard, different optics, different stock, different grip, but essentially the same gun. And for the M110, it has MB mag release, MB bolt release, which makes it a little bit more modern compared with the classic G28. And right here. But these, you can always find gunsmiths add them on, not a big problem. If you really try to do a good copy of M110 A1, you need to put MB bolt release and mag release on your MR 762. And also you're gonna put a suppressor on it. This one is a flow-through suppressor. The military one, I believe they still use the older version of the suppressor. This one is just the newer version, flow-through. It is lighter, so I think I really prefer it over the older version of the flow-through suppressor. And the color works well with the whole setup, so I like it. Well, the bottom one, G28, is just more classic and much heavier because the handguard, because the optics, stocks, everything, just much heavier. When you hold these two guns, you see the difference. G28 is much heavier, but it looks nice. I like the different shade of the color. Looks really nice. Again, this one only have the regular bolt release, and only one side is mag release. Alrighty, I think here it is. That's all my HK collection for now. I'm pretty sure I added more, but I think pretty much that's it. And I mean, I don't have all the HK guns, and I know it's impossible for me to get all the HK guns in my collection, especially as a civilian in the US. It is hard because HK don't sell all their guns to civilians, unfortunately. But for now, I'm pretty happy. I just try to focus on something I enjoy, something I like over the rest gun. So here it is. Hopefully you like them just like I do. Thank you for watching my YouTube video, and hopefully see you all soon. Happy July 4th all.